Hello everyone, welcome to VTeach. This is the ISO to ortho and ortho to isometric views. This is the basic diagram in this isometric. This is a pentagon prism, how we are going to draw in a isometric views. Let's see the question how he has given in the university paper. The projection of pentagonal prism is 30 mm side. This 30 mm side is the pentagon data and axis 70 mm long. This is the prism data. In the previous class we have solved the problems pyramids planes in 2-dimensional only, but in this isometric views we want to draw the diagrams in 3-dimensional, that is 2-dimensional diagrams we have to draw in the 3-dimensional, that is top view, front view and side view. That in the previous concept we have drawn only 2 dimensions, that is front view and top view, but in this concept we want to draw diagrams on 3D, that is front view, top view and side view. This is the very important chapter in the engineering drawing subject. We need to solve both 2D and 3D diagrams, that is 2D to 3D, ortho to iso and iso to ortho. Let's see the basic diagram how to draw in isometric views. This is a question he has given in the university paper. The projection of pentagonal prism is 30 mm side and axis 70 mm long. If you see here, I have drawn this diagram in 2-dimensional. In the earlier classes, that is projection of solids concept, we have drawn only 2-dimensional diagram, that is front view and top view, but we have not drawn this diagram in side view. If you draw this diagram in side view, then this comes under 3-dimensional object. Now I am combining all the 3 views, that is front view, side view and top view. After combining all these front view, top view and side view, I got the answer like this. If you see here, this is the shape of a prism. For a prism we are having top face and bottom face. Now in this question he has given pentagonal prism. In the place of triangle he has keeping the pentagon, that is a pentagon top face and pentagon bottom face. These are the triangular faces we are having in the rectangular face. Rectangular faces we are having in the prism. We need to draw all the 3 dimensionals. See how to draw this diagram in the drawing sheet. If you see here, this is the 2-dimensional object we have drawn in the previous classes, that is up to projection of solids. This is the front view of a pentagonal prism and this is the top view of a pentagon. This pentagonal prism we have to draw in the 3-dimensional, that is isometric view. This is 2-dimensional is the orthographic. We need to convert this orthographic 2-dimensional into 3-dimensional isometric. Let's see how I am converting this 2D into 3D. This is the top view of a pentagon. I have kept 30 mm side. If you observe, I have drawn a rectangular box here. This is P, Q, R and S. Inside a rectangle I have drawn a pentagon. Now I want to keep this rectangle as it is on a 30 degrees angle. Why? Because if we want to draw a isometric 3-dimensional object, we need to keep an angle 30 degrees. Keeping an angle 30 degrees, I want to project this total rectangle on 30 degrees angle. Then I can project the pentagon very easily. Next, the axis here given 70 mm. Okay. Now project all the points straight line, that is perpendicular lines 70 mm from each and every point of a pentagon. You will get a top face of a pentagon. Then overall if you combine both the pentagons and a 70 mm axis line, you will get a pentagonal prism. Let's see how to project this rectangular box on isometric 30 degrees angle. For every isometric diagram, we need to keep an angle 30 degrees. Draw a reference line, and keep an angle 30 degrees. Keep an angle 30 degrees. This is how we have to start the isometric diagram, three-dimensional isometric diagram with an angle 30 degrees to the right and 30 degrees to the left. Now I need to project all the rectangle, all the points, that is pentagon rectangle points on this 30 degrees angle. Let's take the distance between P and Q, that is 5.5. The length I got 5.5 and breadth I got 4. See, length I am keeping 5.4. This is the point P and this is the point Q. The distance between point P and Q is 5.4. Now draw the breadth, that is 40 mm. Now project the rectangle, that is PQRS, on 30 degrees angle. Here I got a P, Q, R and S. In between P and Q I am having a point AB. If you see here, between point P and Q I am having a points AB. Take a compass and take a distance from P to A. P to A, and keep the distance from P to A here. I got a point A. Now take a point from P to B. P to B. Here I got a point A, B. I got a point A, B. Now take a distance from Q. Q to C. You have to take all the points from each and every end, that is PQ, R and S. So here I got a point C, here I got a point D, and the last point, that is E. You want to take all the 5 points from each and every corner. Join all these points AB, this is the position of a pentagon. Now draw a straight lines for each and every point. I have drawn roughly, but you follow the procedure, that is 65, 65, 65. This is the axis length. You have to draw 65 from each and every point. See, I have taken the pentagon roughly, but you take the exact measurements, you will get the exact pentagon shape. This is the end points I got here. I got the pentagon little bit error here, but you take the exact position. This is the pentagonal prism. Pentagonal prism of a three-dimensional object. These are the faces. We have to draw dotted lines. This is the dark line and this is also a dotted line. Okay, this is the shape of a pentagonal prism in three-dimensional object. Keep practicing the remaining diagrams, that is pentagonal pyramid, hexagonal prism and hexagonal pyramids. The procedure is same for all the diagrams. First you need to draw a rectangle for a given diagram. Then we want to project total rectangle on 30 degrees isometric angle. Then we need to draw the axis line. For a pyramid, there will be axis line in the center and draw that axis height. Join all the points to the apex point. Why? Because for a pyramid there will be single point, that is apex. We need to join all the points to the apex point. Then you will get a pentagonal pyramid. For prism shape, you need to draw the axis line for each and every point, but for the pyramids you need to draw only single axis line and join all the points to the apex point. This is how basic diagrams of a pyramids, prisms, circle and square we have to draw in the isometric. But it is very easy and complicated also, but every time you need to practice the diagram to get a perfect in this concept. Thank you.